Okay, YouTube, this is a general message to the parishioners, aka members of St. James Church, a Roman Catholic community in Johnson City, New York. This is just to put out there that, to be completely honest, you folks in general sadden and disappoint me. You give the impression of being complete and total hypocrites. You go to church every Sunday, you do your rituals every Sunday, you go to Mass, but yet, when you see someone standing outside of your church who is obviously in need, the vast majority of you, I'd say from my personal experience, at least 90% of you, walk by without so much as a look. Now, I don't think that's very Christian. Here are my scriptures to back that up. First passage is Matthew 19:19. It begins, "Honor your father and mother," and goes on to say, "And you shall love your neighbor as yourself." Now, if you were looking at yourself standing there on the sidewalk, dirty and uncleaned and basically out of work and nearly homeless, would you walk by and do nothing? I don't think so. The second one is from the teachings of Jesus. It's the parable of the judgment. It starts at Matthew chapter 25. It starts at verse 31. "But when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as the shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, 'Come, you who are blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me.' Then the righteous will answer him, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you to drink? And when did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?' And the king will answer and say to them, 'Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did it to one of these brothers of mine, even the least of them, you did it to me.' He will also say to those on his left, 'Depart from me, accursed ones, into the eternal fire, which has been prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in, naked, and you did not clothe me, sick and in prison, and you did not visit me.' Then they themselves also will answer, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison and did not take care of you?' And he will answer them, 'Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me.' These will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life." Which do you think you are when you ignore a brother in need? You have big fancy cars, you have nice homes, you go to a huge church. Practicing religion does not make you worthy of the grace of God. I may not be a Christian, but hey, even I know that. So, next time you see someone on the streets, not just me, anyone, next time you see a person on the street with a sign that says, "Out of work, please help," or "Homeless, please help," or "Hungry, please help," maybe think twice about walking by without so much as a word. At the very least, stop and offer a prayer. Everyone can afford that. Wake up, Christians.